and welcome to the eFresh.com Fish and Seafood News. My name is Kim and these are this week's headlines. Moroccan illegal fishery takes toll. Showdown for tuna in Brussels. Russia and Nicaragua sign agreement. India keen to join ASEAN group. NOAA tilefish catch share program. The practice has been banned in the Mediterranean since 2003. Yet a large fleet of drift nets, fishing nets up to 14 kilometers in length that drift with the tide or current and catch almost anything in their path, continues to operate business as usual in Morocco, targeting swordfish for the European market. This illegal fishing is likely to have caused the accidental deaths of as many as 20,000 dolphins and more than 100,000 sharks in the past 5 years alone. Fisheries experts from WWF recently visited Morocco, where they were told by drift net fishermen that no changes in the fishing activity of this illegal fleet had occurred in the past few years, despite international prohibitions. Fishing with large-scale drift nets has been internationally banned by the United Nations since 1991. European Union member states and the European Commission will decide in this week whether to support bluefin tuna conservation or to encourage the continued willful over-exploitation of an endangered marine resource. The European Commission's Directorate General for Fisheries and Maritime Affairs will consider its support for a listing of the severely overfished Atlantic and Mediterranean bluefin tuna on Appendix 1 of the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, to temporarily ban all international trade. Listing Atlantic bluefin tuna on CITES Appendix 1 would be a real chance for the species to recover from decades of massive overfishing and overexploitation. Russia and Nicaragua will sign an intergovernmental agreement on fishing cooperation. The Russian government approved the agreement drafted by the Federal Fishery Agency and coordinated with the Foreign Ministry and other departments on August 20, 2009. The draft was discussed with Nicaragua, and the Federal Fishery Agency will hold further negotiations and sign the deal. Russia and Nicaragua will cooperate in the preservation and rational use of fish and the prevention of poaching, as well as exchange fishery information, conduct research, develop aquaculture, and upgrade fishing and fish processing technologies. A bilateral fishery commission will be formed with this goal. The agreement will be in effect for 5 years. The ASEAN Seafood Federation, which is a regional grouping of seafood producers, processors, and exporters from the countries of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, has invited the Seafood Exporters Association of India to join the newly formed group. India responded it was definitely interested in joining the group since it will give access to better technology, food safety assurance, logistics, and marketing. And when India and China join the group, it could become quite a powerful force, accounting for 70 to 75% of global seafood production. The founding members and signatories of the new federation were the Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, and Myanmar. The first catch share program for the tilefish fishery was approved by NOAA's Fishery Service after its adoption was recommended by the Mid-Atlantic Fishery Management Council. The program, which allots each fisherman a share of the annual tilefish quota, is effective November 1st, along with several other measures. Currently, tilefish are managed by annual overall quotas and trip limits. Under these conditions, fishermen tend to expend more effort than necessary, leading to early annual closures and derby-style fishing, a race to harvest fish before a closure. Under this new program, each fisherman will be allocated a percentage of the tilefish quota that can be caught throughout the year. A catch share program like this, based on individual fishing quotas, offers a direct incentive to fishermen to use sustainable practices. Thank you for watching the eFresh.com Fish and Seafood News. See you next time.